All praises to the Most High YAHAWAH, the Heavenly Father, in the name of the Holy Spirit, the Earthly Mother, sanctifying Yahushua, the Holy Son. Brothers and sisters, Jews and Gentiles alike, welcome. This is your humble servant, Biglevi. And today is Saturday, April the 10th, 2021, and it's currently 2:45 a.m. Brothers and sisters, be at peace. There'll be no Jacob's trouble. Father told you to fear him, exalt his name, give him all praises. The 400 years is over, and now it is time for the enemy and the heathens to pay. What you're looking here through the screen, it is plague number 4 of the 10 plagues of the apocalypse of Abraham. Plagues number 4, famine of the world, Gentiles wars. Now, because of this, North Korea, I will have a lot of people come in my comment board and try to telling me that North Korea always stand up against quote unquote Esau or like any other Gentiles. They don't have any COVID cases and things like that. They are autonomous, so to speak. They are one of us. And I know certain camps out there are teaching they are pretty much a lost tribe. So I will not accept this garbage here, and I will not promote any of this. This is an article I'm reading. This has nothing to do with bashing other people. This has nothing to do with hatred and promoting war or any of this garbage, okay? This is me just bringing some stuff to the nation. Now, we know there's a great famine over there in Yemen. Okay, for those of you who do not know, Yemen is a country over there in the quote unquote the Middle West, but because we don't want to say the true places, because if you say it, people will tag the video and say, oh, you are saying this is hatred, this is hatred. Now let us read this, and then we will go in Yemen. We wait until Google Earth is open. North Korea's Kim cites 1990s famine and urging work to alleviate economy's crisis. Okay, this is North Korea over there. I believe that's a stock footage. North Korean leader Kim Jong-un urged ruling party officials to wage another arduous march. So now let's see what this word means. Arduous. I'm not quite sure. Let me see what it is.
Arduous.
Arduous march, involving or requires strenuous effort, difficult and tiring. Brother, burdensome, laborious, heavy, hard, difficult, taxing, onerous. A hard march. Let's define march. Define march.
Here's the definition of March. The third month of the year, in the northern hemisphere, usually considered the first month of spring.
Okay, that's not March. Is like marching, like with your feet and stuff like that. Let me see if they have another definition. Okay, let's see. Old French march. Walking, march. Walk in a military manner with a regular measure thread. Stride, walk, troop, step, pace, thread, foot, slag, marching. A hard march, a hard stride, a hard work, because what they're gonna do here, let me see if okay, let's check, let's put Yemen there so we won't forget Yemen. There we go. We'll see where Yemen at, and then we'll come back to that. There's a famine going on over there in Yemen. Now, brothers, what's happening here over there in North Korea is no joke. It's prophecy. Then again, brothers and sisters, I'm not going to tell you that I know who the so-called North Korean are. I have no idea who those people are. But to me, they fall under the category of Moabites, because the so-called Lot was a cousin of Abraham. The Moabites and the Ammonites, their brothers, the so-called Moabites or the Chinese, and the Ammonites or the Japanese. Now, out of all this, they come all those Southeast Asian and things like that, and the South Korean, the North Korean. Those are the pretty much the same people, cousins. So, brothers King Jong Un said the arduous march of work and sacrifices. State media reported on Friday linking to the current economic crisis of period of the 1990s of famine and disaster. Arduous march was a term adopted by officials to rally citizens during a famine that killed as many as 3 million North Koreans after the fall of the Soviet Union, which had been a major backer of Pyongyang's communist founders. Again, this is something that we are reading. We are not promoting any type of party here, okay? The period is often talked about a historic event, but Kim's apparent comparison to current problems comes after he earlier in the week said the country faces the worst ever situation. His comments were made in a speech on Thursday at the closing of a conference for Low Level Workers Party of Korea (WPK) officials, where he had urged them to be more proactive and responsible in carrying out the country's new 5-year economy plan at the Bi-Party Congress in January. Now, brothers, let us go to North Korea before we go to Yemen. I don't think you can even go there. Let me see. North Korea. I think it's blurred or something like that. You won't be able to see what's going on there. Okay, this is North Korea, and then Pyongyang right here, like the capital city. This is South Korea. Okay, you really can't see anything. Okay, I don't think you can see anything in Pyongyang. Uh, is it 3Ds? Oh, oh wow, really? They 3Ds this? Nope, it's not 3Ds. I know this. You cannot 3Ds the Pyongyang. So this is North Korea. It's right on top of South Korea, and then it's connected to China. Is that China right here or Mongolia? What is this? What is this place? Let's let this. This is, I think it's Mongolia. Hmm. Mongolia. I think it's a part of China. Whatever. So Sea of Japan, and Japan is here, and the Yellow Sea, the Bohai Sea, and North Korea is right there. So let me see, North Korea. All right, and the uh, the Yemen is another country. So North Korea, you really can't see anything there because they not allowed people to see anything in their country. So I made up my mind to ask the WPK organization to all levels to wage another more difficult, arduous march in order to relieve our people of the difficulty even a little, Kim said, according to a report by state news agency KCNA. The party must reward the people loyalty and become a genuine servant to them, he was cited as saying. North Korea has not reported a single confirmed case of the novel but American and South Korean officials have cast doubt on the notion that it has escaped, CV. The country, so they never report anything. Is that true? Let me see. Let me see if we can have boy. Let me see if we can have da, 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 da. Let's see if we have North Korea in there. They never did report anything. I don't think we do have it here. But from the sources, they don't have it. And from the sources, it's been like couple. It could be in the millions, brothers. Okay, it could be in the millions. Okay, it could be in the millions, but they are not reporting anything. Let's do a little search, see if there's. Let's try Korea. South Korea is in there. Okay, South Korea is here. They got over 100,000, over 1,000 people die, but North is not in there. North Korea, they don't report any of that, but that doesn't mean they don't have it. And our people are so simple. They keep saying that North Korea They don't have it because they one of us, the Most High protecting them and all that, because they don't report it. Is that thing done? Okay, no copyright issue are found. All right, let me publish this video as we speak on my other channel, and yeah, let's publish this. Okay, all right, we're done publishing this. Okay, good, good, good. Anyway, so yeah, North Korea, they never said anything, but there's a famine going on over there. One of the reason, brothers, the land that they have over there, it's not fertile. The land is not giving them anything, even though they planted things in there. It's not. It's not growing. It's not growing. When you have a nuclear weapon in a place and then the land is not, I don't know, brothers. I don't know if North and South Korea is a part of the blessed land. I don't know. I don't know. I have very little to zero information about North Korea. Okay, and let me see. This is Mongolia. I believe that's a part of Mongolia and China over there. So the land is not fertile. Also, China, their land is not fertile. There's a heavy famine in China and also Yemen. Okay, so it's really really bad. So the fruit is not being fruitful. It's not being. It's not giving fruit, so to speak. When you plant something, it dies. It's barren. Okay, the country ended up almost all cross-border travel, restricted trade to trickle, and impose other restriction to prevent an outbreak. Those measures, combined with ongoing international sanctions imposed over North Korea's nuclear weapon and ballistic missiles programs, have taken a toll on the country's economy and raised concern of humanitarian crisis. An independent, an independent, whoop, give me a second, an independent panels of experts monitoring UN sanctions recently report that international aid groups were struggling to reach vulnerable women and children inside North Korea because of the pandemic lockdowns, leaving potential hundreds of thousands without access to needed nutrient. Now, if you did not have any cases, why would you lock down? Haiti didn't lock down. They only have 252 deaths. There's nothing going on over there. I checked the people. They said nope, nothing. Why they didn't even like? If you like down, that means you try to curve the certain things. We're not going to say it, because if we say things here, people will say, "Oh, you're giving like medical advice." This is not medical advice. So, brothers, now you know there's a famine going on in North Korea, and also in Yemen. Let's take a close look. And again, the plague is number 4, famine of the world, Gentiles world. Okay, now, North Korea, when you got a country like this, brothers, this is not me just trying to say things about those people. But when you keep experimenting with nuclear weapon and things like that, there will be residue. There will, excuse me, there will be waste. Where do you put those waste? Where do you throw them away? If you throw them in your own land, you're going to hurt the land. The land will not produce for you. Okay? So over there in North Korea, there's that famine, and also in Yemen, the famine in Yemen is very very bad, brothers. And now, as you can see, the Yemen is right here, and it's close to the Suez Canal and thing like that. This is the Suez Canal right here. Okay, the Suez Canal right here, and then Yemen. Then this is the Yemen is all the way right here. Let's see, at the bottom, and they are at war. There's a war in there. The Saudi is killing both of them. They're going at each other's throat because of oil, and it is said that Yemen is flushed. One sister sent me an article that say Yemen has a lot. Brothers, this is a barren land. This is like a desert land. Okay, so when we were reading the story about Egypt, brothers, look at this. Okay, look at Egypt right here. Okay, look at Egypt. Okay, what is this? This place is barren. It's all desert. Okay, if you could look at Giza. Oh, Giza in Egypt. Look at this. Place is all barren. It's like it's not lush and beautiful, but it's just deserts. It's okay. This is Egypt. Well, the Egypt that we were reading, that's not where that is. Okay. Okay. What the hell is this? I believe that was a burning a oil spot that was burning over there. Yeah, that's a oil. That's an oil refinery. And they are when you're emitting those dirty things and the atmosphere, it was going to kill the land. You're going to kill your own stuff, so you won't be able to eat and then do things like that, and then you'll go into famine. All right, you'll go into famine. So, brothers, that's what that is. Plague number 4 is over there in the midst of the Gentiles. Well, we can't do anything, brothers. We can't do anything. And if we check second Esdras, let me see if we can find this. Second Esdras, right here. Second Esdras, chapter 16, in the Apocrypha. So you have to go in the Apocrypha. Let me see. Second Esdras, chapter 16. Let's take chapter 16. Oh, the last chapter, I believe. Let's try to find Asia. Okay, so woe be unto thee, Babylon and Asia. Woe be unto thee, Egypt and Syria. Gird up yourself with cloths of sack and hair. Bewail your children and be sorry, for your destruction is at hand. A sword is sent upon you, and who may turn it back? A fire is sent among you, and who may quench it? Plagues are sent unto you, and what is he that may drive them away? May any man drive away a hungry lion in the wood? Or may any quench the fire of stubble when it have begun to burn? Okay. So yeah, in famine. So the brothers, when they say woe be unto thee, Babylon, the whole system, Asia, Egypt, and Syria, all of those people. That doesn't specifically mean the people that are living in Egypt right now are Syria, because they change the name of this country all the time. They mean like those people, the original, well, not original habitant, but the people that the Psalm 83 Gentiles. Those are the people. Okay, let me see if I can find the word famine. Okay, the beginning of sorrows and great mournings, the beginning of famine and great death, the beginning of wars, and the power shall stand in fear, the beginning of evils shall I what shall I do when this evil shall come? Behold, famine and plague, tribulation and anguish are sent as scourge for amendment. That's what happening over there in North Korea. Brothers, sisters, give the Most High all praises and all glory. Never question the Most High authority, and He is coming to deliver His children. He is not going to put us into Jacob's trouble again and camps and put our fighting chip up our butt. None of this garbage. Give the Most High all praises. May the King reign forever. Shalom.